Yes guys, if you want to learn how to do skills like this one, then you must first learn how to master your push-up. So with this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get your first full push-up in just 2 simple ways, okay? And there'll be a bonus tip as well at the end. So the first thing you need to practice is the negatives. That's the way down, okay? You're going to control it down as slowly as you can because you're going to build up the muscles to then push yourself back up. Because we can all go down, it's nice and easy, but it's getting back up, that's the difficult part. So all you need to do is practice that negative for as long as you can and as slow as you can. So it's going to look like this, all the way down. And then you get back up, whichever way you can, because we're controlling and focusing on that negative movement. So all the way down. Let's say you're going to do this maybe 10 times. 10 times you're going to practice going down slowly, because then eventually, when you build up that strength by controlling it, you can push back up. Disclaimer, okay? This is going to take a lot of practice and a lot of patience, okay? You need to stick with it, otherwise you're not going to see the results. Do these negatives, let's say 10 times, 3 sets, and do that every other day. If you can do it every day, that's great, but do it every other day just to begin with, okay? This brings us along to the second thing you need to work on, and that is the right movement pattern. Now, see, a lot of people do it on their knees, which creates the wrong movement pattern. So the real push-up is going to look nice and strong with a straight body. When people do it on their knees, they're likely to go like this. Do you see how that's wrong? So when I get to this part, you see how the butt is up in the air? And that's not a problem if you're keeping the butt in line with the body and going down like this. But more often than not, it's not happening. So what you need to do is practice the right movement pattern where your body is in this position. So that takes us along to the sofa. So this is where you get something elevated. I've gone with the sofa here, and this is where you need to decide where you're at currently. If this is very difficult, you need to go up higher. The higher it gets, the easier it is. The lower it gets, the harder it is, because then you get down to the real push-up, which is here. So we're going to start with a nice simple incline so that you can build up the right movement pattern and practice it in full. So the idea is, as you practice this with good controlled posture and form, you're going to practice the right movement pattern and then go lower to the floor. So where you might start up here, or you may even start further up, maybe it's here. You're going to get yourself lower. You can use chairs, sofas, even books, to where you get to the point where you're down to this position, okay? So those are the 2 main things you need to practice: the negative, the decline, and then the incline push-up as well. Bonus tip, this is only if you have the equipment, okay? It's just a little rubber band, and this can help you through a plateau if you're getting stuck with the first 2 exercises. So what you need to do is get the band around your arm, just to here, okay? And remember, this is not necessary, but if you have the bands, it can be quite useful. So while you're in this position, if you're getting closer to the push-up but you can't get that last final bit, you can use this to help you, because on the bottom, well, on the way up, the resistance from the band is going to help you and make it easier to get back up to that starting position. So that's all you need to do. If you get stuck, you need that last little bit of help, and you have the bands, use them. Okay, the green ones, these are very, very light. If you want to make it easier for yourself, use one of the more heavy duty ones, maybe like the black or the red ones, okay? So you can use that just as like a little bit of help if the first 2 aren't working for you. And that's really it, guys. That's all you need to do. Focus on those 2 things, and please do it at least 3 times a week. If you can do that more, maybe 4 or 5 times a week, that's even better, okay? As I said, consistency is key. If you keep practicing it, then you will get it, I promise you, okay? Let me know how it goes. If you get your full push-up in January, it's the new year, New Year's resolutions and all that, let me know in the comments down below, okay? And I'll catch you in another video, because I'm going to go over all of the basics of calisthenics and how you can learn all of these skills at home.